Hello, hello. Hey there. All right, listen. Are you a woman who appears perfectly fine on the outside, but inside you're struggling to heal from past wounds or past trauma? Or perhaps you've been through a divorce or any kind of past injury, disability, whether you were, you married early, at a very early age, and maybe you've been through just overwhelming responsibilities. Does it sounds familiar? That's me. That was me. And I just, you know what? I never healed from the inside until now. And I've been on a journey for a couple years. I've been doing some work internally. And I'll tell you what a beautiful world it is. I want you to see that. I want you to know that anything is possible. And you are in the right place right now. Listen, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining, first of all. I am so happy that you're here. It feels amazing to be here. And, a few years ago, I had some serious trauma hit me. It was to the point to where I basically hit rock bottom. And I didn't realize that I had been basically just sweeping everything under the rug. I had been through a divorce. I married young. I didn't know who I was. And I struggled for many, many years. I kind of became this chameleon and just started following people. I wanted to fit in. I wanted people to like me. And so I became someone that the person that I thought they wanted me to be. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to pretend. And so many of you are so good about putting yourself out there. And I'm so proud of you. But I still think that there's part of us that we're not expressing ourselves fully. We're not completely being the person that God made us to be. And a few years ago, I said, okay, hey, I give up. And I begged God for help. And I said, look, I need your help. What is my purpose here? What do you want me to do? What impact do you want me to make on this world? Because I've had enough. I have had enough. And things began to change. And I turned my life around. I led this mediocre life. And after divorce, I just struggled so many years, big time. I thought I was just going to move on with my life and everything was going to be fine. And it wasn't. And I don't know if you can relate to this. But if you can, I want you to know that I totally get it. I understand. And I have been there. And you don't have to go through this alone. And on the other side of hitting rock bottom, on the other side of feeling this lost and the struggle, is a beautiful, beautiful world just waiting for you to unleash yourself and to live the life that you were designed to live. I know that. I know that because I have done it. I am from a very small Midwestern town, and I became a hairstylist at the age of 18 because my older sister did. And I really looked up to her. She was really popular, and I wanted to be like her. So that's what I did. And I'll tell you what, I'm a damn good hairstylist. But I lost my passion. I just knew that there was something else out there. Plus, being on my feet all day became a little difficult. But I'm going to tell you what, I made some changes in my life, and I actually hired a mentor. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie or the documentary, The Secret, but there was this man in there. His name is Bob Proctor. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he was a legend in personal development. And he passed just a little bit ago. And because I was in his coaching program, because he was a mentor of mine, I was asked to contribute to this tribute book to him called My Year with Bob. And during the same time, I wrote a book myself that my daughter co-authored with me. This book is called She Looks Fine. And it is our journey of after her accident in 2018. She was hit by a car, and we struggled. I was struggling before that. And I was in the process of digging myself out of this hole that I had been in. And things got worse. And then we really struggled for the next few years. She Looks Fine is our book. It is a tribute to women around the world that are struggling on the inside, struggling from past injury, from past trauma, whatever that may be. I have witnessed that there are many people out there, not just women, but I decided that I wanted to start, instead of a podcast, I wanted to start a speaker series. I wanted a platform for women to be able to come on and share their stories in hopes of helping others. Because when we hear others going through the same thing that we are, we realize that we're not the only one and we're not alone. And there are others out there to support each other and to help each other. And in the process of this, in the process of my healing, I decided that I wanted to help others in a big way. And so I became a life coach and mentor myself. And I've created a community, a beautiful community of like-minded women that support each other. And I want to invite you. Let me tell you something. A few years ago, when I joined my first coaching program, I thought it was absolutely crazy. Who was I? I was 50 years old. Who was I to be starting a program at this age? Well, let me just tell you, since then, I feel like I'm reversing time. And I feel amazing. And I know that if I can do it, you can do it too. But I went through it myself. I went through the process so that I could help you. I'm calling this program, this community, Unleash Her. I love that because I felt like I had been so just, I don't know, tied down. I felt like I had been in a fog, living in a daze most of my life. And going through this, I realized that there is a beautiful world out there. And if you're not living your best life today, I want you to know that it is not too late to make changes today. So I want you to reach out. I want you to reach out if you would like to be, first of all, if you'd like to be on my speaker series that will be hosted on Facebook. It's called She Looks Fine Speaker Series. I would love to showcase you and give you your time to share with the world your thoughts and your feelings and how maybe the struggles that you went through. Because I think that's important for us to do that. I think when we do that and we show our vulnerability, we see that we're not alone. It's a big world out there, and we've only been living a small part of it. You know, we were put on this earth to live a beautiful life. Don't wait. Please don't wait. Don't wait until trauma happens or you lose someone close to you or whatever it may be, until you get to the point to where you don't have the energy. I'm telling you, you can make changes today. I know it. The thing is that sometimes you just can't do it alone. Sometimes you don't have the support system that you need. I couldn't do it alone. I had watched the documentary The Secret hundreds of times, and it didn't change my life. I needed someone to guide me along this journey. And it put me in this position to where now I am able to help support you and guide you through your journey. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you that you have seen this because you know what? It's your time. If you are watching this, then there is some reason that you were brought here. I know it because that is exactly what happened to me. And if you could see my transformation over the past few years, you'd be a little surprised. So I'm telling you, it's time to unleash yourself and just be set free and live and go out there and live the life you've always wanted. So listen, I want you to reach out. If you want any more information or like I said, would like to be part of the speaker series or join our community so that you can find this person that is just trying to get out. And I'm telling you what, I'm not basing any of this, my life, on any kind of number. Not number on standing on the scales. I don't care. That number is nothing to me. It's who I look at. It's who I see when I look at in the mirror. It's not a number of my age. It's a number. I'm just a day older. I'm not another year older. I'm not doing that. I'm not comparing myself. I'm not comparing myself to anyone. And I'm not in competition with anyone else either. Maybe with myself. maybe in myself and my self growth, because I will spend the rest of my life growing. I want you to do the same. And when you do that, you see that you have so much more life to live. Please don't waste it. You know, life is beautiful. And we could say that we grew up in a certain time where our parents didn't do this or didn't do that. And then, I don't know, like me, I maybe tried to overcompensate and give my kids so much love and so much attention. And this next generation, you guys are just amazing. I'm so proud of you. But I'm going to tell you something. I still see, even in, I'm going to talk about, let's say, our younger generation of our younger 20s. Guys, girls, if I could tell you now the things that I wish I would have known when I was 20, I wouldn't have struggled. Now I don't regret anything in my life. And I'm exactly where I need to be. But if you could see these things, and I know that you have the confidence that we didn't have, that I didn't have, but there's still some things that only time or learning from someone else can teach you. And if I can save you some from making some of the mistakes that I have made, I want to do that. I would love to do that. I can see it. And I really want you to know that I am here for you. I think you're amazing. And I think you can be absolutely unstoppable and do things that you never, ever even imagined. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And I can't wait to talk to you soon.